Tensions between the U.S. and North Korea have reached an all-time high. Newly released intelligence suggests that Russian or Chinese interests may have sold sophisticated defense technology to the rogue state. North Korea continues to deny all allegations and have staged mass rallies of support for its fight against so-called foreign imperialism. This, as the UN Security Council meets today for an emergency session to decide on a resolution calling for a naval blockade of North Korea. Back to our top story on the crisis in North Korea. The U.S. Pacific Command has increased its presence in the Sea of Japan with a carrier task force and heightened security at the DMZ. The Pentagon says that satellites have detected evidence of 2 ballistic missile bases under construction in the north, capable of reaching targets in Guam, Okinawa, Alaska, and even Hawaii.
Commander
North Korea
Hadley.
has agreed to talks in return for aid
Yes,
and
sir,
other
I'm watching.
concessions. But the President has reaffirmed the United States will not be
It's our job to
blackmailed
make them
into
think twice.
negotiations. This latest escalation
Yes,
in
sir.
rhetoric has left the tides of diplomacy in its wake and has brought us even closer to the tides of war.
Oh, I'm sorry, Captain. I didn't realize you were working out.
It's all right. I'm pretty done. Whew. Whose idea was it to have pizza night every Saturday?
It was your idea, sir?
Yes, I know.
This your first tour?
Petty Officer Murray. Second tour, sir. Food is great on this boat. Promised my wife this time I'd come back without the extra pounds.
I'll get you home, son. The rest is up to you. Carry on.
Thank you, sir.
You relieved?
Chief of the boat, how did you pull diving officer duty again?
Let's just say I like to be where the action is, sir.
Action. Well, when we get back to Pearl, the captain and I are gonna have to take you to Luana Hills. It's the most beautiful course around. I sank a hole-in-one last time I was there and beat Vice Admiral Somerville.
Was that a smart move, sir?
His short game needs work.
Did you tell him that?
No, I want to keep my job.
Con, radio. We have an incoming download via satellite link from National Military Command Center. Request to raise UHF antenna.
Radio, Con. Prepare for download. Chief of the watch, raise the UHF antenna. Diving officer, slow us to 12 knots and bring us up to 60 feet. Church mouse quiet.
Aye, sir. 12 knots, 60 feet. Church mouse quiet.
Navigation officer has the con.
Enter.
How do you do that? I never get a chance to knock. I was looking forward to some quality time on the links. Guess we're not going back to Pearl.
Doesn't look good, Tom.
These are holding launch orders. We sit, wait for confirmation, and if it comes, we shoot and scoot.
Target package?
Missile base is at Yangdok, 50 miles east of Pyongyang. The other base is at Hanchan. Full deployment attack.
Your dad was here, right, during the Korean War?
Yeah, it was an ensign on a destroyer. Saw action at Incheon. 50 years, and we still got trouble over here.
You think we're going to war, Frank?
I'll be up in a couple of minutes.
Right.
Murray? Okay.
Afternoon, Captain.
Afternoon. I have the con.
Captain has the con.
Diving officer, what's our depth?
Depth 60 feet, sir. Speed 5 knots.
Satellite mast is up, periscope's ready, sir.
Webs, are the VLS tubes ready?
All 12 Tomahawks ready to be delivered, sir.
Gentlemen, we're awaiting confirmation of our orders. We could be here 5 minutes or 5 days. Sonar con, any broadband contacts?
Anything? Con, sonar, no contact.
What is it, Captain? Did you see something?
No, that's the problem. We're 10 miles within the North Korean military zone and not one ship.
Con, radio. We're picking up increased chatter from the submarine base at Wonsan.
Radio con continues to log all transmissions. Sonar con, any broadband contacts?
Con, sonar, nothing, sir. No contacts.
Battaglia, are you absolutely sure?
Yes, sir.
Where the hell did she come from?
Sir?
It's not a Russian Akula or a Kilo.
She's not a Chinese Han class either.
Korean shark class?
No, too large.
Wherever she is, there's no acoustic fingerprint. Emergency deep.
Emergency deep!
Gentlemen, we have a submarine at 4,000 yards.
Dive, dive, dive!
Diving officer, take her down to 500 feet. We'll hide out in the Chusan Trench.
Chusan Trench? Aye, sir. Diving to 500 feet.
Man battle stations.
Man battle stations. Repeat. Man battle stations. This is not a drill.
Correct on your start.
Torpedo in the water. Just came out of nowhere.
Bearing.
050. Range 3,500 yards and closing fast.
Sonar con, lock in torpedo starting signature. Cobb, get us in that trench.
300 feet, Captain.
Weps, give me fish in tubes 2 and 4 and stand ready.
Torpedo bearing steady at 050. Range 2,500 yards and closing.
Depth 400 feet.
We'll lose him in the trench.
It's our best chance.
Con, sonar, estimated impact in 60 seconds.
Depth 450 feet.
All ahead, Phil. Give me 25 knots. Diving officer, right full rudder, come to course 180.
Aye, sir. Right full rudder, course 180.
Launch countermeasures.
Chief of the watch, sound collision alarm. Rig ship for impact. All stations, damage report to control.
Con, engine room. We got a little flooding in the rear bilge tank. Con, reactors. We're okay. Con, torpedo room. We're still here.
Con, radio. Reporting to comm subpack in Pearl by floating wire.
Webs, do we have a firing solution?
Yes, sir. It'll be like shooting blind, but I think we can score a hit.
We have a firing solution.
Fire tubes 2 and 4. Murray, how long before international waters?
At our speed, 9,000 yards, about 10 minutes, sir.
Murray, are you a religious man?
I am now, sir.
Good. Say a prayer and plot us a course out of here.
Aye, aye.
Con, sonar. Torpedoes 1,000 yards and closing. Impact in 30 seconds.
XO, take the con.
Torpedoes exploded?
No, it's the countermeasures.
Sir, these torpedoes are being dropped from an ASW plane, aren't they?
No, we've got a new class of submarine out there, Battaglia. Right now, she's calling the shots.
A submarine, sir?
That's right. You find me that sub.
Working on it, Captain.
International waters, 5 minutes.
I have the con.
Captain has the con.
Torpedoes in the water, bearing 205. Range 1,500 yards and closing.
Chief of the watch, sound collision alarm. Talk to me, Murray.
2,000 yards until international waters, sir. Just under 2 minutes.
Launch countermeasures.
Countermeasures being deployed, sir.
Diving officer, right full rudder, come to course 180.
Con, sonar. Torpedoes 500 yards. Impact in 20 seconds.
It's gonna be close.
Is everyone okay? Switch. All stations, damage report to control.
Con, engine room. This is Savage. The turbine generator is on fire, and we've got broken pipes spraying hydraulic fluids everywhere. Engineering officer McCord is badly injured. We need to put this fire out now.
This is the XO. Fire team to the engine room.
Be careful, Tom.
We will.
Con, torpedo room. No damage. Con, reactor. No damage.
If they attack us in international waters, it'll be war.
Con, engine room. We're at 50% turbine power and it's sliding. We gotta get this fire out now.
Cobb, bring her up to 300 feet.
300 feet, sir.
Okay, everybody, suit up! Savage, you're the nozzle man! I'm going ahead!
What's our depth?
250 feet, sir.
Gotta get these hatches open to bend the toxic air.
Approaching international waters in 30 seconds, sir.
Engine room. Damage report.
Engine room, damage report.
Rerouting.
Engine room, can you hear me? Engine room. Sonar, Con, any contacts?
Con, sonar, no contact, sir.
Hey, Officer Murray, give me some good news.
We've crossed into international waters, sir.
Do we have a choice?
No, sir.
This is the captain. Prepare to surface. Cobb, emergency blow.
Chief of the watch, blow the ballast tanks.
Hold on, gentlemen.
Petty Officer Savage, you and your men saved the ship. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
We've got 2 with moderate injuries. Engineering Officer McCord is deceased. And the XO is critical. I've done everything I can for him, Captain. He's on morphine, so he's not in any pain. I've put him on the wardroom table for now.
Hey, Tom.
Do we put the fire out?
Yes, the fire's out. We surfaced. Medevac chopper's on the way.
I don't think I'm gonna make it, Frank.
Of course you're gonna make it.
You never were a good liar. You still have it. I should have kept it with me.
You keep it in your hand and everything will be fine.
Promise me you'll find that submarine.
You will. Have my word.
They ambushed us.
You save your strength. Right?
I'm so cold, Frank.
Hang in there, Tom.
It's been great.
Tom, you stay with me. Tom, stay with me.
Okay.
Tom. Tom.
He's gone, sir. I'm sorry, Captain.
Captain to the con. We're preparing for medevac. Repeat, Captain to the con.
This is the captain. I'm on my way.
I have the con.
Captain has the con.
Captain, a message from Com Subpack in Pearl.
Murray, plot a course to rendezvous with a battle group from Yokohama. They'll escort us into port.
I'm very sorry, Captain. Don't you men have work to do?
What's our speed?
Only 5 knots. The propeller's been severely damaged.
All ahead full. Give me what you can.
All ahead full with what we can.
Sir, recommend course 150.
Cobb, come right, 15-degree rudder. Steady course 150.
Aye, sir. Right, 15-degree rudder. Steady course at 150.
Exo has... Navigation officer has the con.
Navigation officer has the con.
Lieutenant Trifoli, on behalf of a grateful nation and a proud Navy, I present this flag to you in recognition of your brother's years of honorable and faithful service to his country.
Thank you.
I'm Commander Frank Habley. Your brother was my executive officer.
Lieutenant Claire Trifoli, Naval Intelligence.
I'd like to offer my sincere condolences.
Thank you, sir.
Tom and I were good friends for many years. Sorry we never met before.
My brother and I were estranged for a very long time, Commander.
Yes, I know.
Both of our parents died when we were quite young. We lived with our grandparents, and Tom joined the Navy. I didn't hear from him for a lot of years.
I know he wanted to make it up to you.
You know, the funny thing is, we spoke just a couple of months ago. We were going to try to see each other when this tour was through. I guess that's not going to happen now, is it, sir? If you'll excuse me, sir, my husband's waiting for me.
I understand. Lieutenant Trifoli, perhaps we could meet over coffee. I'd like to tell you about your brother, about the fine man that I knew.
With all due respect, sir, I don't think that's necessary. Good day, Commander.
I'll take you home.
Lieutenant Trifoli blames me for Tom's death, I know it.
Did she say that?
She didn't have to say anything. I saw it on her face.
It wasn't your fault. We were attacked. And you did your best.
Did I?
Yes, you did. And you shouldn't question that. You saved the boat.
Men who saved the boat are either dead or dying. It was my decision to head for the trench.
And it was the right decision.
All right. At Barry McCord tomorrow in Washington. I spoke with his mother for about an hour today. She's devastated. Her whole world is turning upside down.
These are hard times. And there's a whole lot of pain to go around.
I saw that boat, Dizzy. I saw it as plain as I see you standing next to me. It's a phantom, waiting out there, posing a danger to our entire fleet. The Navy thinks I'm lying to cover up my mistakes.
I believe you, Captain. And I've always been proud to serve by your side.
You're my rock, Dizzy. Thank you for being my friend.
After extensive interviews with your crew and a collection of your mission intelligence, our initial conclusion is that you were attacked by a North Korean anti-submarine warfare plane. Your location was discovered when you went to periscope depth, and they launched a torpedo attack from the air. This accounts for the lack of a sonar signature. We examined your sonar logs. We tested the equipment. We found it to be properly calibrated and in working order. So let me ask you this, Commander. If you did see a submarine, why didn't you capture it on the periscope camera?
Lieutenant Commander Palatonio manned that scope, sir. I don't know why he didn't record the sighting. He confirmed the visual contact was an unknown class of submarine. It wasn't Russian, Chinese, or a Korean design. It was a class of submarine we had never seen before.
Because the visibility was poor, isn't it possible that you really don't know what you saw?
No, sir. I know I saw that submarine. Perhaps its stealth technology is something our intelligence hasn't identified yet.
I hardly think that's possible, Commander. If the North Koreans had a stealth weapon, we would know about it.
Commander, we suggest you take some time for yourself. Losing your executive officer has to have been rough. We realize that you were close friends. Take your leave, Commander. Go practice your swing.
Are you relieving me of my duty, sir?
How'd it go, Commander?
21 years, Dizzy. It's over in a flash.
What did they say?
Their minds are made up. 2 men are dead and a $1 billion boat is severely damaged. They don't usually give you the keys to another submarine.
Your record as a naval commander is second to none.
Their election of duty with deaths involved is grounds for a court-martial. They want me to take some time off.
I think you should do what they say. It's out of your hands now.
Launch the alert fighter. Possible bogeys bearing 360. Smoke 1-1. Airborne. Strike copies. Smoke 1-1. Proceed north and get a visual ID when able. Smoke 1-1. Copy. Negative radar contact.
I want you to be straight with me, Commander. I want you to tell me what really happened out there.
I can't discuss the details of the mission, Lieutenant. Court of Inquiry is deliberating, and I have nothing to say until the verdict is handed down.
I would have expected a different response from you.
I lost my closest friend, Lieutenant. When I sleep, I see Tom calling out to me from the flames, and I can't reach him. No matter how hard I try, I can't reach him.
My team has been asked to break down intel in that area. Everything points to your submarine being detected. And instead of going into international waters, you made the decision to go deeper into the military zone, right into the Chuzan Trench.
I didn't know you were an expert in submarine tactics, Lieutenant.
Sir, if there would have been a stealth submarine, we would have learned about it long before it was even operational.
I know what I saw.
I'm going to find out the truth, Commander Habley.
I would expect nothing less. That's your job.
Yes, sir, and yours is to make the right decisions. Every hour. 100% of the time.
I'm fully aware of my job, Lieutenant. I just spent the entire week in front of the Court of Inquiry being reminded of it.
Yes, sir. Good day, Commander.
I've got 4. Repeat, 4 Korean MiGs on my tail. We are defensive. Smoke 1-1, strike copies. I've got smoke 2-1, flight of 2, heading your way. Smoke 2-1 flight. Burners, now. Smoke 2-1's radar contact, bearing 360. We'll be there in a few. Smoke 1-1, still defensive. I can't shake this guy. I need your help. Smoke 1-1, I'm in a gun's defense. Smoke 2-1 flight. Come right. We got you covered. You're cleared off. I'm hit! I'm hit! Smoke 1-1. Shut down my right engine. Smoke 2-1, this is strike. We're showing the remaining MiGs bugging out. Smoke 1-1, I'm returning to base. Smoke 2-1's tally 1. Engaging. Smoke 2-1's pulling for a shot.
We've confirmed reports that a U.S. Navy Tomcat on routine patrol over the Sea of Japan was attacked by North Korean MiG fighters. The Pentagon stated that U.S. warplanes quickly came to the pilot's aid and shot down one of the attackers. North Korea claims the U.S. plane had invaded its airspace and is calling the action a provocation for war and is threatening retaliation.
Lieutenant Commander Barker. Been very highly recommended from all your previous commanders. I see you served on 3 boats with tours in the Mediterranean, the Persian Gulf, and the Atlantic.
I've been very fortunate, sir.
I see you also graduated from your prospective commanding officer course in the top of your class. Looks like you're ready to command your own boat.
It's been a lifelong dream, Admiral.
Sure it has been. Are you aware of the situation with North Korea?
Yes, sir.
What I'm about to ask you isn't going to be easy. We need you to be part of a team for a covert operation off the coast of North Korea. But we need Commander Habley to be the captain.
You want me to be his executive officer?
Yes.
How's it going? I'm Lieutenant Commander Stephen Barker.
Commander Frank Habley.
I know. It's a pleasure.
Have we met?
No. I've actually been following your career for quite some time. It's been an inspiration to me.
You know anything about the commander?
I just know what I've heard. They say he's a solid officer. He's seen combat. His men respect him, and they're very loyal.
Some say he's been at sea too long. That he spooks easily. The jury's still out on that one.
Well, it's very flattering, Mr. Barker. But you might want to change your mind. I'm sure you've heard.
Just bits and pieces. Can't imagine what you're going through.
Captain has to make hard decisions. Has to trust his instincts. Navy thinks I got it wrong.
I'm in a tough spot. Abley's an expert at navigating those waters, and we need his experience. But if I ask him, I doubt that he'd agree to another mission. That's where you come into play.
I've been asked by Admiral Somerville to put together a team for a special projects mission off North Korea. I told him I wanted you to command the boat.
We need you to approach him as though this was your idea. You tell him that you've patterned your career after his, that you hold him in such high regard, that you want him to command the boat.
I'm about to face a court-martial trial, Mr. Barker. I don't think the Admiral will even consider your request.
If you accept my offer, he's authorized you to command the boat.
He's in a bad place right now, but we need him.
You're an expert in navigating those waters. I need you on my team, sir.
Just not going to happen.
Please, think about it. A lot of your crew are already on the Poseidon awaiting a captain. He's still the captain of the boat.
Officially, you'll share all command decisions with regard to the overall mission, with our full support. Unofficially, you're to do what's ever necessary to take control of the boat so that nothing impedes the mission, particularly Commander Abley's psychological state.
It's never the same after you lose men.
Commander, we can honor those men with a successful mission. Look, give me a call either way.
Do you understand your orders, Lieutenant Commander?
Yes, sir. By the way, it's an honor to finally meet you, Commander Abley.
I asked around. This Barker graduated at the top of his class. Came up the hard way. He's by the book with no gray areas.
You seem sharp and confident.
Food's up.
Here.
Thanks. This is wonderful, Becky. But you shouldn't have gone to all this trouble.
It's no trouble, Frank. I know you must get sick of your TV dinners. So, are you going?
I don't know.
This could be a good chance for you to prove them wrong.
Got the soy sauce. Thanks.
This mission sounds pretty important.
I haven't decided yet.
Frank, we've known you for a long time. We've never doubted you or your choices. Every time you and Dizzy go on duty, I trust you with the man I love more than anyone in this world.
Thank you, Becky.
I know that Tom would have wanted you to return.
Yeah. That's what I promised him.
What will you do with it?
Yes, sir.
Commander Abley, welcome back. Good to have you on board.
Thank you, sir.
It's Captain Galasso from Naval Intelligence.
Captain.
Commander. Gentlemen, let's get started.
The North Koreans have threatened to retaliate for this latest incident. As we speak, they're mobilizing their forces throughout the northern peninsula. We've been tracking a major deployment in their diesel submarine fleet away from their base at Nampo. Our mission is to place a tap on their communications cable leading away from their submarine base at Nampo here off the Bay of Korea. The cable runs here through the Yellow Sea to the Chinese mainland. This is one of the largest shallow areas of continental shelf in the world. Commander Abley, would you like to talk about this a little bit?
I've been through the Yellow River Channel many times. The depth of the Yellow Sea is shallow, about 500 feet. The waters over the shelf are noisy, so sound waves are distorted in this coastal zone. Plus, there's lots of traffic. These factors should help us avoid detection and complete the mission.
There's been an increase in the amount of chatter. We need a detailed account of those communications and to know where their subs are going. Your mission tactics are based on our success during the Cold War when we tapped the Soviets' cable. You're going to be carrying a newly developed submersible. Captain Galasso will brief us on that aspect of the mission.
We'll be deploying a remote-control submersible we call the Crab. Basically, it's a $5 million video camera with robotic arms. Normally, we'd have to use divers for this. But now we can place the tap with the robot, bring it back to the submarine, and leave, undetected.
I can't stress enough the importance of this mission. Due to the highly classified equipment and the files on board, should you become trapped by hostile forces, we can't allow you to be boarded or to be taken alive. Commander Habley and Lieutenant Commander Barker will each have keys to arm the self-destruct timer. You both must initiate the command together. Is that understood, gentlemen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good luck and Godspeed.
Heard any more about the new XO?
Some of those giving me command on the mission. They brought in a babysitter because they don't trust me out there. Barker's a decent enough guy, I'm told, but he's their man.
Think he'll be trouble?
I just hope he's smart enough to stay out of my way.
Attention on deck.
At ease. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Captain.
All crew present and accounted for, sir.
Cobb, this is our new XO, Lieutenant Commander Stephen Barker. Mr. Barker, this is Chief of the boat, Dizzy Malone. Best Cobb in the submarine fleet. Dizzy and I served on 3 tours together.
Pleasure, sir. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. So why do they call you Dizzy?
Well, sir, when I was in Naval Flight School, I suffered from vertigo. That's not good for a pilot, so I thought maybe going the other way might make a better choice.
All right.
XO, why is the entry hatch still open and the mooring lines attached?
We're waiting for the special projects team, Captain.
Waiting? We're supposed to be getting underway.
Yes, sir. I know.
Do you have any idea when they're supposed to arrive, or would you like me to shut down the reactor and wait?
I'll radio command and get that information, Captain.
Very good, Mr. Barker. XO has the con.
I have the con.
Captain Galasso, I would have appreciated a heads up. We're late getting underway.
Oh, Admiral Somerville kept me longer than expected with some last-minute details. You understand. Captain Habley, this is Agent Winters, special operative with the NSA. He's an expert in communication surveillance, and he speaks fluent Korean.
Winters, welcome aboard, gentlemen.
Good to be here, Captain.
This is Lieutenant Claire Trifoli, Naval Intelligence.
Captain Habley, my orders, sir.
Trifoli's testing classified equipment.
This is unprecedented.
Admiral Somerville's orders.
Welcome aboard, Lieutenant Trifoli.
Thank you, sir.
We should get settled.
Follow me, please.
Captain didn't seem too happy to see you, Trifoli. You know you?
We met once before.
These sub-commanders are a different breed. You never know what to expect. Stuck for 6 months in this tube? Make anybody crazy.
Reminds me of summer camp.
Hey, we're lucky. 40% of the enlisted crew have to share bunks, rotate sleeping schedules.
It's called hot bunking.
Nice.
Yeah, Navy. It's not just a job, it's an adventure.
All right, gentlemen, we're underway. Let's get down to business.
I have the con.
Captain has the con.
Up periscope.
Approaching dive point, Captain.
XO, submerge the boat.
Diving officer, submerge the boat.
Submerging the boat. Dive, dive, dive.
Make your depth 150 feet.
Diving to 150 feet.
150 feet, aye.
Decks awash.
All vents open.
All vents open.
Scope's under.
All ahead full. Course 175.
175, Captain.
Sir, we just got word our carrier battle group has just entered the Yellow Sea.
That's good news. We may need the backup.
Are you expecting trouble?
Going behind enemy lines, Mr. Barker. It'll be good to know we've got support if we need to change tactics.
Well, sir, our mission orders are set. We have our job, the carrier group has theirs.
Battle is fluid. Things change.
This is a covert mission, sir. We get in and out without slamming the door.
That's the idea.
Okay.
What's up with you?
Hey, Savage. Wonder what kind of slop they're gonna feed us today.
Hey, guys, you heard about our captain? He hears things that go bump in the deep.
He has a sixth sense.
Yeah? Let's just hope he doesn't see dead people, too.
He's one of the best captains in the fleet.
I'm sorry, was I talking to you, Savage?
I served with him on the Santa Maria.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys became very close.
I just thought if you wanted to gossip, you might as well get your story straight.
Well, if word gets out how big your mouth is, somebody's gonna put it to good use.
Come on, guys. Take it easy, man. Take it easy. Hey, Savage, get in there, man. That's enough. Get in there, Savage.
Break it up now. Come on.
Crazy?
Come here. Come here. What the hell's going on here, Savage?
Sorry, Chief. It's just a misunderstanding.
I don't want to see this again. That goes for all of you. You think this is a playground? You're responsible for each other's lives. Do you understand that?
Yes, Chief.
You watch your tone, Buckley.
Aye, sir.
I should write you both up, but I'm not gonna. Kitchen duty for 2 days and clean this mess up!
Aye, sir.
Trouble, Chief?
Everything's fine, sir. The men are just a little on edge.
Can't have our crew fighting with each other.
No, sir. They understand.
Just the same, put those 2 men on report.
Sir, I gave them kitchen duty for 2 days.
Put them on report. It'll let everyone know that things are tightening up around here. Let's find out how ready our fire team is. Fire drill in 1 hour.
Captain usually waits until we're a few days out, sir.
I want my fire team ready. 1 hour, Chief.
Yes, sir.
So how close do we have to get to the cable?
Well, the crab has a range of about 4,000 yards on remote control. I like to run at about half of that just to be safe.
Good. The further we are from the channel, the better. The North Koreans are running submarine maneuvers from their base at Nampo.
They brought out their diesel clunkers?
They might be old compared to ours, but they still pose a threat.
Remember when we tracked one of their subs for 2 hours just by listening to the noise from their toilets? I figured a lot of them must have had something really bad to eat that day.
Oh, sure. Tell me, Captain. I've heard you submariners get so familiar with the sea, you can hear some things that we can't.
That's right. Down here, you become in tune with your surroundings. Becomes instinctual.
It's true, your ears get bigger down here. I can track a surface ship and tell exactly how many blades are on its propeller.
I don't have much faith in something I can't see.
You're not a religious man?
I trust science. Either you have proof or you don't. The gray areas are just puzzles that science hasn't solved yet.
Not much mystery in your world.
Guess that's why we have the most sophisticated equipment on board.
Oh, amen to that. I'll trust my computer over anyone.
A machine is only as good as its operator.
Couldn't agree with you more, Captain.
What exactly is your mission on board, Lieutenant?
Actually, I'm operating a prototype that analyzes underwater color gradations. It also reports the data on thermocline layers. I'm really excited about this, actually. If it's successful, it will become standard on all submarines.
This is just a drill. I gave the orders for 1,800, but evidently the chief misunderstood those orders.
This is the XO. This is a drill. I repeat, this is a drill. Firefighting team, meet me in the engine room, now.
I don't like surprises, Lieutenant Commander.
Neither do I, sir. If you'll excuse me.
Enter.
What you're gonna say?
Fire drill. Take a seat, Dizzy.
Look, right after the XO saw the fight, he gave the order to run the drill.
Whoa, what fight?
It was nothing. I didn't want to bother you with it. Some of the men were blowing off steam in the galley. One of the new petty officers, Buckley, was talking smack about you. Savage decided to shut him up.
Is this a problem?
No, sir. Just an idiot running his big mouth. I gave him kitchen duty, but the XO wanted me to write them up.
He told me you misunderstood when he wanted to call the drill.
No, sir. Right after the fight, he ordered me to run the drill in an hour.
Seems Mr. Barker is flexing his command, and he's got the Admiral to back him up. You let me know about any other surprises.
Yes, sir.
Getting that strange feeling, Dizzy. It's too quiet out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's eerie.
Hey, I'm getting North Korean ship-to-ship communications. Now they're saying something about floating wreckage. Sea of Japan, they're giving longitude and latitude.
Say what it was?
No, hold on.
What?
They're reporting an oil slick and bodies.
Keep on it.
Sir, I'm getting some interesting findings here. I've been tracking these color changes for the past hour. You see here? This water displacement's been continually changing in a zigzag pattern.
What is that, a whale?
It would be the biggest whale known to man. There's over 8,000 tons of displacement. A whale is about 45 tons max.
The currents in this area are known to be very strong.
Yes, sir, I'm aware of that. Should I check with the sonar officer, see if they're reporting anything?
No, we'll track it from here.
Relaying message from base of Yokosuka to carriers and subs in the Yellow Sea. Urgent relay.
Sir, I just received an urgent message from the base at Yokosuka.
Read it.
Japanese Yoshio-class submarine Osaka reported missing in the Sea of Japan. Search underway. Will advise. Sir, should I notify the captain?
No. I have the con. I'll take care of this. This information is not to leave your room. Is that understood, Roberto?
Yes, sir.
Dismissed.
I have the con.
Captain has the con.
Big Soul.
Captain?
How did your firefighting team score?
Top mark, sir. I shaved 5 minutes off their time.
Good. Helmsman, what's our depth?
200 feet, Captain.
Speed?
20 knots, sir.
Slow to 10 knots and turn on my mark. Come right, 15-degree rudder. Course 180.
Slowing to 10 knots. Turning on your mark. Right, 15-degree rudder. Course 180, Captain.
180, aye.
Sir, why are we heading to 180?
The underwater mountains in this area are dangerous. Some of the peaks rise 100 feet or more. The currents are strong. We could run right into the mountainside. We'll bypass this ridge, go around here, and then turn back. Diving officer, make your turn. Come right, 180.
Right, 15-degree rudder. Course 180, Captain.
Sir, I'd appreciate if you notified me of any operational changes before you made them.
I'm glad we're in agreement, Mr. Barker.
Con, sonar, permission to play the whale song.
This is my favorite time of the voyage. It's migration season, Mr. Barker. We're not the only ones down here. Sonar con, proceed.
Captain, unless you need me, I request permission to go below.
No, I don't need you. Dismissed.
Looks like we got a Japanese submarine missing. Yoshio class.
Thanks, Captain.
I held the message.
Good. Just intercepted a North Korean report. Floating wreckage and bodies in the Sea of Japan.
Is it the Japanese submarine?
We don't know yet.
I don't think we need to bother the captain with this. All right, we need to keep him focused on the mission.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, I think you might be interested in this. Been tracking a massive turbulent wake 10,000 yards off the port side. The water's been cavitating with bubbles from something mechanical, like a propeller.
Well, our propellers will kick up more bubbles as we get into the shallows of the Yellow Sea. The currents, the sea traffic there, they play havoc on our readings.
We're in a whale's migration path.
Sir, this displacement is much too large for whales.
Is this your first sea trials?
Yes, sir, it is. I think that we should contact the sonar officer with our reports.
You can't trust these readings, and I don't want you interrupting anyone in the control room with this.
Sir!
Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Lieutenant Commander.
Why have we changed course?
The captain says we're navigating around some strong currents. We'll be back on course as soon as he gets around this area.
You keep a tight leash on him, Lieutenant Commander Barker.
I've got him contained.
Message from National Military Command Center, sir.
Update on previous communication. Missing Japanese Yoshio-class submarine Osaka, confirmed. Attacked and sunk in the Sea of Japan. There are no survivors. Proceed with caution. Why wasn't I informed of this?
I don't know, sir.
Get Ruperto in here.
Captain.
Reporter, why wasn't I informed of the original message?
Sir.
Missing U-class submarine.
Sir, I gave that message to the XO. He told me he'd take care of it.
I want every communication to go through me first. Is that understood?
Yes, Captain.
Dismiss, Roberto. That submarine was sunk within 50 miles from where they hit us. Deploy sonar array, starboard side, maximum range.
Maximum range, Captain.
Just between us, I think the Admiral has a soft spot for her. So when she lobbied for the position and he agreed, he thought it would help her work through her brother's death.
Her brother.
Palatonio.
That explains the attitude.
If it was left up to me, I would have never brought the excess baggage.
XO to the con, XO to the con.
Captain?
All communications are to go through me first. Is that clear, Mr. Barker?
Yes, sir.
I think it's important to know when an Allied submarine is missing.
I'm sorry, Captain. I figured you had enough to worry about with the navigation. I was going to relay the message as soon as you had a spare moment.
We just received confirmation. It was attacked and sunk by unknown forces. There were no survivors.
Captain, towed sonar array reaching maximum deployment.
We're rigged for silent running. I don't think that's a good idea.
I think it's a good idea.
Con, sonar. The cable hit something big. Designate contact Sierra 1.
Bearing 050. Estimate range 1,000 yards.
Webbs, start your track for a fire control solution on Sierra 1. Make tubes 1 and 4 ready in all respects.
Captain, exactly what are you doing?
I don't want them to get the jump on us.
Who? We don't have a positive identification on any contact.
Con, sonar. Sierra 1 has
Disappeared. Last known bearing
059.
She's gone, sir.
Cop, turn right. Course 130. Make your depth 400 feet.
Course 130, depth 400 feet, Captain.
400 feet, aye.
Chief of the boat, cut the sonar cable. Chief of the boat, I gave you a direct order. Did you not understand those orders? Cut the damn cable. We have operational orders, Captain, to stay on course. And that's exactly what we're gonna do.
Tactical decisions override operational considerations.
Until we have a positive identification on that contact, we are to stay on course. You agreed to those terms before we left Pearl.
I don't take chances with my crew or my boat, Mr. Barker. You shouldn't either.
What's your best guess?
Could be an underwater sonar buoy or garbage, maybe some wreckage. I'm working on it.
Sir, my readings are off the chart here. There's a massive turbulence on the starboard
We're
side.
in a strong current area, Trifoli. Please just put it in a report. I'll read it later.
First it's there, then it vanishes. I have no explanation whatsoever.
Well, find one. Where are you going?
I need a shower. It's been a really long 2 days.
Yeah, well, I need to go with you.
Why? You gonna wash my back for me?
There's 130 men on this boat, Lieutenant. I think you'll appreciate the escort.
Aye, Captain.
I don't need her talking to any officers. You keep on this.
Got it.
Hello, Captain. You waiting on the head?
No, I'm just waiting for someone in there.
They've been in there long?
Yeah, that was a long shower.
This is Chief of the boat. No Hollywood showers. Come on in there, make it quick.
I'll be right there. Sorry about that, Cobb.
Oh, no, ma'am. I'm sorry. I didn't know it was you, Lieutenant.
All right, well, we need to get back.
Sure thing. Cobb, you need some more paper towels in there.
The seaman on bathroom detail handle that, man.
Actually, would you help me out? I hate a dirty bathroom. You know, it's a girl thing. Why don't you do it?
Okay, Lieutenant. I'll take care of that.
We've got work to do, Lieutenant.
Lieutenant Trifoli? I just wanted to say, I served with your brother on 3 tours. He was always a good friend, a man of integrity and a fine officer. He would have been proud that you're serving on a submarine.
Thanks, Cobb. I appreciate that.
Foley's dead on with these findings. Something displacing over 8,000 tons has been hunting us for the past 5 days. It's a submarine, Cobb.
We're collecting as much information about us as possible. Why haven't they attacked yet?
They want us to lead them to our carrier group in the Yellow Sea. I'm not gonna do that.
What are we gonna do?
First, we have to find how they evade our sonar. In the meantime, if they want to hunt us, we'll lead them back to the Sea of Japan.
The XO won't approve.
The XO's not running this boat. I have the con.
Captain has the con, Quartermaster I.
Where are we at?
Here, sir.
Diving officer, make our course 075. Rig for ultra quiet.
Course 075, sir.
075, aye.
This is the captain. Rig for ultra quiet.
Repeat. Rig for ultra quiet.
What the hell is he doing? We're 40 miles off course and headed for the Sea of Japan.
The Admiral was afraid of this exact scenario. He's chasing a ghost.
Well, I thought you were given operational command authority.
I was. But the tactical decisions are still the captain's. What do you want me to do? Physically throw him off the con?
I'm picking up a North Korean ship-to-ship communication. They have orders to attack any vessel entering the coastal military zone.
This captain's jeopardizing the mission. Up to now, I've let you handle things your way, Mr. Barker, but now we're going to do it my way. You were given explicit authority by the Admiral to relieve Captain Hadley of his duty if necessary. I suggest you do so.
With all due respect, sir, I suggest you never feel the need to remind me of what my responsibilities are. This is my boat. Captain.
Gentlemen.
As of now, under direct authority from the Admiral, I'm relieving you of your command for dereliction of duty.
We're being hunted, Lieutenant Commander. I'm trying to prevent this boat from being attacked.
Unfortunately, your instincts won't do this time.
Do you know these waters? Listen, if you don't know what you're doing, these underwater canyons can tear a boat to pieces.
You are relieved of your command, Captain.
And what if I don't comply?
As your superior officer, Captain, I'm ordering you to stand down.
You don't know what you're doing.
Do you?
We're 40 miles off course.
So you choose to endanger this boat and the lives of its crew because you don't agree with my command.
We have orders that aren't open to your interpretation.
You know, you can really tell a man's character when you give him power.
Captain, we're close to placing a track on the enemy submarine. If we turn back
Chief of the
now...
watch, have someone relieve the helmsman.
Captain, your keys. Your keys, Captain.
So you got your boat after all, Mr. Barker.
Petty Officer Buckley, take Captain Habley below and lock him in his stateroom.
Aye, sir.
If you don't use your instincts, we're all dead.
I have the con.
XO has the con.
Let's get back to work, gentlemen. Diving officer, left full rudder. Change our course back to 150 at 20 knots.
Left full rudder, course 150, 20 knots, sir.
Sir, that bearing will take us about 1,000 yards into the North Korean military zone.
I don't have a choice, Murray. The captain got us into this mess. We have to maneuver around these peaks. I don't know this area well enough to get us straight through.
Yes, sir.
The keys, Commander.
Wipe that smirk off your face, son.
No one gets in here without my permission.
Yes, sir.
You know, I would like to read your report on all this, Lieutenant. Lieutenant?
I have a report for Captain Habley.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but no one's allowed to see Captain Habley without Captain Galasso's authority.
I actually just passed Captain Galasso. He asked me to give this to Captain Habley. It's very important.
Just following orders, ma'am.
That's good to hear. Would you like me to go get Captain Galasso? I'm sure he doesn't have anything better to do in the control room.
I can give Captain Habley a report.
It's secret. Have you been cleared for security, Petty Officer Buckley?
No, Lieutenant.
Well, then I guess you can't give it to him, can you?
I'll call Captain Galasso.
We're rigged for silent running. You think that's a good idea?
I guess not, ma'am.
No, I guess not. I gave you your chance.
Lieutenant. You can give your report to the captain.
Thank you. Captain Habley.
Chief of the boat, Malone, give me your findings. Thank you, Lieutenant.
I'm glad, sir. Captain Habley, I need to apologize to you. I really had no right to treat you the way that I did.
You don't have to apologize. I know what you're going through.
Thank you, sir. This is my latest tracking report. I've got the submarine 3,000 yards in closing off of our starboard side.
We've got to find out how they remain undetectable. This technology could sink our entire fleet. Does Galasso know you're gone?
I don't think so, sir.
Better get back. Lieutenant, your brother scored a hole-in-one with his ball. Called it his lucky charm. Thought you might like to have it.
Thank you, sir. It means a lot to me. Let's hope it's lucky for us, too.
Con, sonar, broadband contact. Designate Sierra 10-011. Both bearings 150.
Sir, it's a North Korean frigate and patrol boat. Speed 15 knots.
I think they're onto us.
How deep is this canyon?
600 feet, sir.
Diving officer, take us down to 500 feet, 10-degree down bubble.
About the 500 feet, 10-degree down bubble, sir.
What's your plan, Mr. Parker?
Well, we sure as hell can't outrun those surface ships. So I'm gonna take us and park us here right near this peak.
Look, I don't care how you do it. You just get us out of this situation.
Sir, our depth is currently down 500 feet.
Webbs. Load tubes 2 and 3 with Tomahawk. Seekers on short range.
Mr. Parker.
If they find us with active sonar in this canyon, we're gonna be totally vulnerable. And I want to be ready to eliminate that threat.
All stop!
What the hell happened?
Con, sonar, we hit a rock surface. The aft fin is damaged.
Sierra 10 to Sierra 11, bearing 160.
Con, sonar, torpedoes in the water.
Bearing 150.
Range 2,000 yards
And closing fast.
Man battle stations!
Man battle stations!
Con, sonar,
Torpedoes made wide turn, now bearing
250. Range 1,000 yards.
Time of impact, 30 seconds.
Webbs, deploy countermeasures. Diving officer, bring us back up to 200 feet.
Back to 200 feet, sir.
Chief of the boat, you get Captain Havley up here immediately.
You got it, sir.
What are you doing, Mr. Parker? He's the one who got us into this mess.
You're right. He's the only one who can get us out.
Attention on deck.
I have the con.
Captain Havley has the con. Captain, by the way, I was wrong. We are being hunted.
Where are we? You can plug into the GPS system over there.
Yes, sir.
Around this peak here, sir.
Lieutenant Trifoli, when you get a displacement reading, we'll lock in the coordinates.
I should have in just a minute, Captain.
There'll be hell to pay when we get back to Pearl, Captain.
You better pray we can get back to Pearl.
Con, sonar, Sierra 10 and 11 are within 500 yards and closing.
Captain, I've got 2 Tomahawks for those ships.
Webbs, lock Tomahawks onto Sierra 10 and 11.
Targeting Sierra 10 and 11, sir.
We're never gonna make it out of this canyon before they get here. I'm parking us beneath a shelf. When they use active sonar to find us, we'll have a better chance of hiding.
Captain, sir, I've got a fix on a large displacement. It's 1,000 yards to our port side. Bearing 160.
That's it. Galasso, can you maneuver that toy of yours right up to the submarine?
It's a $5 million piece of equipment, Captain. It's not a toy.
I need you to run a pattern around the sub. If we can get video footage of the hull and its propellers, we can figure out its stealth capability.
That's not what it was designed for, Captain.
This is the grand slam of intelligence gathering. Imagine what the Admiral will say when you bring him information that can save our entire fleet. There she is. Sonar Con, keep a track on the crab's position.
Con, sonar. Yes, sir.
Webbs, our tubes 1 and 4 ready.
Breach door in tube 1 is jammed.
Dan, get it fixed. Can you get under the hull?
It's hard to maneuver. She's got 8,000 pounds of weight pushing me around.
Their ships have a fix on us.
Sub's approaching 3,000 yards. I'm almost at my control limit.
Stay with her.
Con, sonar. Reporting splashes in the water. Depth charges on the way.
Webbs, make Tomahawks ready in all respects.
Making Tomahawks ready in all respects. Targeting Sierra 10 and 11.
She's almost home.
All stations, report damage to control.
Bring her back, Captain.
How long will it take?
If everything goes well, a couple minutes.
Lieutenant Trifoli. Lieutenant Trifoli, do you still have the displacement reading?
It's questionable, sir. I'm getting a lot of interference. Let me just keep trying.
How's that breach door coming?
They're working on it, sir.
I want a firing solution on that sub.
Con, sonar, 4 more depth charges on the way.
I can't wait any longer.
Just give me a little more time.
It's in-game. Weps, fire tomahawks.
Fire tomahawks. On their way, bearing 150. Estimated time of arrival, 30 seconds.
Cobb, on my mark, all ahead full will bring us up to 200 feet. All ahead full.
All ahead full, Captain.
Trifoli, do you have a distance for us?
Yes, sir. 500 yards, starboard side. Bearing 190.
What tubes 1 and 4 ready?
Ready in all respects, sir.
Fire tubes 1 and 4. Years, Mr. Barker. Trained and prepared for this. Doesn't make it any easier.
I understand, Captain. We did what we had to do. We made the hard choice.
Get back to work. XO has the con.
Such heroes as Commander Frank Habley of the U.S. Navy Pacific Submarine Force. The Secretary of the Navy awarded the Presidential Unit Citation for extraordinary heroism and outstanding performance of duty during a recent operation that remains classified.
The Commander!
Hello, Commander.
Lieutenant Trifoli.
Claire. I come up here almost every day. I really miss him. Think about all the times we could have had together.
I know, I miss him too.
I heard you're leaving the Navy, huh? You retiring?
It was time. You take care of yourself.
Commander?
It's just Frank now.
Bye, Frank.
Claire? You don't lose that fighting spirit. We need more people like you. You stick to your beliefs. Make your brother proud.
Hey, Frank.
Yeah.
You have time for that cup of coffee?
Sure, I'd like that.